That's Kaspersky going to be taking some space on the top of Xbox here. Slowly creeping up, setting his trap on short.
You can see a second sort of benefit of that slow start for the T side is that the CTs have now spread out their defense a little bit. They're no longer quite so concentrated on long, weakening it only somewhat. Chicasmo will find the first onto SDY. Take a little jiggle. Flash comes through, but he's fully blinded by his teammate. It pops right in front of his face. Now ENCE have short and long control. They're going to be splitting onto this site successfully. There's no stronghold. There's no footing for Passion UA to defend this site from.
That flash was it was terrible.
Yeah.
there's no other way to describe it. It didn't even go around the corner. It wouldn't have blinded ENCE. Even if Chicasmo didn't get blinded by it, ENCE would have been fine. See what Fen can do? Nothing. Nachu, bullet to the dome. ENCE are going to take the pistol.
I mean, obviously sometimes it can make sense, you know, sometimes, for example, in the Fnatic game, you want to have Jumbo on an AK, you want to be raid bossing him, setting him up.
Yeah, no, I'm fully on board with that.
But sometimes it just seems to be lack of confidence from that sniper.
Smash through the smoke. 1-for-1, Poddy. Nice couple of headshots on the AK.
Showing us why he was the one who's gifted that AK. Why he's wielding that over SDY.
Demko gonna jump up on the box. Just about misses the window to deny the plant, but does get the planter. Glaive. 1 versus 1 here. Oh, jump missed. Down Q heard. Glaive swings. Picks up the frag. Goes searching for the AK, which he will recover as ENCE find their second, but it's very close. Demko holds firm, finds a double. ENCE
Really poor spacing.
Yeah, so incredibly disjointed as they're coming through the mid doors. Chicasmo getting aggro with the MP9, finds a double of his own. Nachu finds himself in a 1 versus 5 with a minute on the clock.
Shooting. Still, time not on his side. Bomb not in his control. Able to isolate them. Oh, sketchy fight against Topa. The fact that when they lose these man advantages or take solo fights is because they're not focusing or having in the forefront of their mind trade. And you can see there in that previous round, they lose the first opening 2 kills because Kaspersky is not focusing on trading. He's not tight enough to some Young. SDY jumps through the doors. Oh, good shot from Morrow. SDY jumps through the doors and he's landed and is firing Mach 10 shots before Kaspersky gives.
Oh my goodness. That's 3 kills for Warrow now up middle. Finally, a smoke comes down on the door.
Oh, okay.
It's immediately dispersed. Warrow catches Glaive spamming. Are we going to give him the ace? Ooh, Body just about ducks underneath. This is where Passion UA can start encircling, closing the noose. He swaps to the Desert Eagle. Gonna miss a shot on Demka. Closes the round out. Passion UA.
It's a full-on fake. Util thrown towards the A site in the meantime. Core of 3 players for ENCE will start making their way out towards B. Vem and Topa have to try and hold towards the extremities. No smoke on the doors. Vem will cut down 2 on the cross. Passion UA a man advantage.
Bomb still needs to be planted here. There's 15 seconds left. Kaspersky needs to get activated. Takes down Warrow. Nachu finds one and Kaspersky comes in and closes it. ENCE take it down to the final 5 seconds of the round. They do pull it across the line.
Again, it's not clean. They're relying on another hero play from their young guns. Oh, Body will take that for free. Beautiful use of the HE to allow him to push up closer. Wins that head-to-head duel.
Kvem, what a hold. 2 kills as ENCE come walking through the door.
First player just does not clear the angle.
The trades are going so well now. Flash New A, Demka not expected by some Die Young, and Poddy smoked out. Doesn't want to risk running through. Shoulder peeking, trying to find Demka. Oh, quick scope up close. Hello. See what Poddy's got. 2 to his name. Needs another 2.
Yeah, I called him out earlier. Second lowest rated player on the team.
Ooh, smoke pop.
He's hitting some juicy shots. Still in the 1 versus 2. HE will soften him up somewhat.
And again, ENCE going for the same eco strat, just grouping up outside long. Well, at this time, actually, they go for the mob in middle again. Warrow can farm. There's a double. Collateral.
Looking for some more eco kills.
He loves it. He's salivating. Even Chikazmo going to walk up with the SMG. Does he check his right?
Oh, no, he doesn't. Big miss on that. But still, just a bit of aimbots, a bit of DM in towards middle. Players have just blocked. They'll only lose that SMG.
As Kaspersky walks in. Then with the opening. Nachu finds a double, but Topa. Warrow. Spots Glaive through the broken smoke. Another break comes through. Not going to see anything. Some Die Young in the meantime has got a lot of space out long.
Oh. Body again wins the head-to-head duel against Warrow 2K. Leaving Chikazmo in a clutch scenario. The issue is for him, there's still a minute on the clock, hence still decide to turn backwards if they want. They're going to deploy the smoke to block vision. They'll crouch underneath. Chikazmo. A wide swing, but steps give his location away, and it's an easy finish for SDY.
SDY could use to clear it, but instead Glaive's going to come in with the hard clear. The MAC-10 does the damage. Chikazmo going through the smoke dry. Wait, just straight into Poddy's orb. Demka falls to Kaspersky. Kvem gonna need a big multi-frag here because Helper's a long way away. Close clear from some Die Young is caught. Kvem repositions. In fact, steps made, dancing around. He gets a second. Glaive swings in on the MAC-10. He's low on HP and he hits the deck as well. Kvem might have single-handedly saved this round unless Poddy can pull off the 1 versus 2. Dancing around the boxes. Poddy lands 1. Swaps out to the AWP. Topa. Fall back, use some of his utility here as Poddy's going to recover the bomb. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7. Has to get this bomb down. Topa doesn't want to overextend. Poddy scoped in, looking for the shot and connects it. ENCE find a 5th.
You can't afford an investment there, the ones on pistols, but Kvem... Okay.
Oh, what?
Okay, Kvem. He's warmed up.
Double Deeg in the lower tunnels. He is going to burn to a crisp, though.
There was a small safe haven if he just stepped to his right. Didn't want to be exposed. Didn't want to get peeked by the tunnels.
Is that his own molly?
The one in front was, but he didn't realize as he threw it, one was landing behind him. Alright, 2K. So such an awkward spot. Easy clear for Nate. Glaive the full rotation. Have long control. They can plant securely for the flat. Tag. Nate. Beautiful shooting. Close out this round. Giving ENCE their 6th as hard as Vamp tried to deny. Leave an A2, stay afloat.
Some real heroics coming in for ENCE here on Dust.
Yep.
ENCE, D-rush. Kvem's going to spray down too. Already.
Spray control.
Warrow's moved on in. This round's as good as done already.
The last bullet of the M4A1S getting a headshot like that is so clean. SDY at least will find Demka in towards CT. Passion UA still have control of the bomb up the tunnels.
The opportunity SDY needs though. Chicasmo. Wide swing, lands one, and there's the second. Passion UA tie up 6-6 at the end of the first half here on Dust 2. And look how top heavy these scoreboards are, man.
On both sides. I'll find one, but he needs to get out of there. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome. Provide time and space for his players to come in on the flank. SDY will line up the shots. Them now overwhelmed, but actually wins the fight with the Glock. Granted some space, a reprieve. Still fighting, still kicking. Demka then comes into the top mid and deals with... Still a threat. It's now all on Demka, who's going to get absolutely domed by Glaive.
I'm not sure if that was a miscommunication, maybe, or that Poddy genuinely just thought there was one left.
Lovely flick. Tags Nate on the cross. Even another tag on towards Poddy. War 2K still dealing damage. Middle is his domain right now. And look at this. Chicasmo already sprinting up towards short with that cover. Completely catches ENCE off guard. After throwing util towards long, they try and scramble up towards short. Little do they know, Passion UA already up in their business.
Yeah, Demka even out on the B side, so he's got full vision. Anybody trying to come through CT. Limited options to save for ENCE. Poddy going to fully commit to the save with the FAMAS Kaspersky, looking for an AK upgrade. And Kvem has something to say about that. Passion UA up onto 7. Keeping the game close. Resmoke comes through. Open looks for the opening. Oh, missed opportunity there on the headshot angle, but doesn't miss a follow-up. Demka combines for 2 kills total. Passion UA. ENCE, honestly, might already just start to look to cut their losses.
Chicasmo still concerned about the flank being that point guard. Is he even concerned about the player possibility of Kaspersky having walked all the way out? Look at his crosshair placement. So conscientious. So aware. And in the meantime, War 2K's just hunting for frags, padding those stats.
Oh,
Calvin's going to be fuming.
Yeah, it doesn't end up doing it.
That entire time he was there. I was even ready for him to be peeking. I made the noise. I jumped around in pit and he still didn't peek. He just sat there. And I mean, this round you would have thought it was an eco with the way that Passion UA get those openings towards long. They were unimpeded. It was just a double swing. There was no flashes. Well, at least they weren't blind. And Warrior 2K comes in on alert, captures the timing to just shift in towards middle. Drops the smoke in towards CT, and he's even contemplating walking through it.
Go on. Go on, son.
A big shout out to Rainbet for providing and putting on this tournament for you guys, for us all.
Yeah, check them out during this save.
Yeah, you got about, what was it, 20 seconds?
Yeah, 3 before Warrow walks into SDY's crosshair, but that's fine. We can tell you about that. You can open up another tab or whatever. Might be a bit of extra damage. That's another kill on them. Yeah, I mean, nothing going on, is there?
Yeah, it's a slow round. Passion UA. Nice reference. Another slow round.
For anyone who did. Okay, here we go. Kills are happening. Thanks, Kaspersky. He's eliminated Warro. 25 seconds on the clock. Like, Passion need to get towards a bomb site pretty sharpish here, or ENCE will have won the war of attrition. Kills come through, back and forth. The bomb site is in the hands of Passion UA. Bomb's going to be going down.
The full retake through tunnels, ignoring the doors.
He's got to be any louder about it, lads.
Yeah, Demke's going to hear all of this. Fem can put himself in a nice position to play off of Demke's contact. The chances of SDY clearing this one are slim, but not none. And there comes the trade. Now Kvem can just hide. Buy as much time off the spot as possible as Poddy has to clear him. That's a Poddy on low health.
Kvem on low health, but he's the one.
Or 2K sticks around just to see if he can punish any aggression. Oh, Natu caught, grenade in hand. The White Wings come through, completely overwhelmed. He'll at least finish off Kvem with that hate sheet. But he goes down, and that's the site lost. ENCE need to start setting up a retake. They do actually have a 3 versus 3 on the site, but the longer they take, the sooner Warro 2K will be able to get in the action.
Here he comes, tapping away. Glaive eliminated.
That's it, safe down.
Map point for Passion UA here on the first map of this quarter-final.
Oh.
Now they know where Poddy is, and the hunting squad is deployed. He needs to get out of there. SDY might have to come in and bail him out. On his sword.
I thought Warro was the player behind who got killed then, but it wasn't. I wondered why that first player from Passion UA was turning around and running out there.
Beautiful kill from Topa to open up the A bomb site. Gonna continue pushing through short. Flashbang to assist in the cross. Glaive on the long rotation. Unplanted.
Will be a plant for short. ENCE and Glaive in this position do have long control, and they also have CT, so that's 2 out of the 3 angles of attack for this A site, but they are splitting up completely. Meaning they're lacking all trade potential. There's none. 0. That's a solo fight take.
He's been spotted and just gonna fall back. Passion UA not wanting to overextend. And to end up combining in CT, Jacasmo and Warro with the final 2 kills, and Passion UA are a map up, taking ENCE's map pick of Dust 2 in the first map of this quarterfinal.
Bit of an issue here because ENCE are close up and personal. They're stacking this site already, so Kaspersky can hear those smokes being juggled around. He's called in his teammate, and now they've got 4 players stacking this site. Kaspersky will find the first on top of the balcony, and Passion UA just dribbling out of Ramp Palace.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty miserable pistol round out of Passion UA. It has to be said. Warro in a 1v5. He's got a P250. That's just about all he's got going for him. He's got no head now as Kaspersky picks up a big. Imagine you get, a cosmic bit flip just at the end of you've just lost a round of CT and $1,000 per player. That'd be amazing.
Maybe that's what Subtic is. It's just Valve hijacking the cosmic rays to,
oh my
to re-tick crates.
It's very conspiratorial. Passion going to try and force a bomb plant here on the A bomb site. They're going to be successful.
I've got to
calm down.
I've got to do something to restore my trust loop, Harry.
Yeah. Oh no. ENCE are going to retake this with no further casualties.
Here's another one coming up. SDY shifting up towards short.
Rough.
Does not expect two players shifting up. Leaves Glaive with an MP9 in such an awkward angle. And almost gets a second, but Passion Yue will have control of the site.
The cash that he got on that MP9. So a rebuy for ENCE here. The question is, how many nades can they get out with this?
Perhaps not expecting a second player to be on short. I mean, they just killed SDY there, who's normally the short player. But this is a heavy stack from ENCE. They've fully compensated on towards this B bomb site, meaning A's completely open. They've gambled this hard rotate, and what a shot onto Kaspersky.
Molotov gonna nip at the heels of Poddy, but ultimately he's still fine. Nate shoot, less can be said about him. He will go down. Poddy and Glaive. Now just Poddy. 1v4. And he's not moved. He's still here. So know where he's at now. And Warrow's in a great position to eliminate Poddy here.
Knife, knife, knife. Yes.
There it is. We love to see it.
Salt in the wound, extra cash in Warrow 2K's bank.
Taking their time, clearing every angle. Even smoking off bladder.
Poddy's still sat in this topper connector. Okay, he's been spotted. Topa spots barrel. And oh, that's exactly when Nate walks through. Oh no, that's punishing. Hello. How did Glaive get here?
He's gone the whole way around. He's gone for a full-on long rotation. And I don't think they're going to anticipate him here. Oh, bomb's not being planted. Never mind. Demka's there.
Yeah, he's searching for
Spins
it.
around. SDY. Ooh. I don't think he's getting out of this one.
There we go, Warrow. Just overwhelm him. Don't take that even fight where it's tippy-tappy over the edge. Searching towards underpass, but I think it's Passion Yue. They've got a set piece in mind. It's a full B site hit. A trade on towards Glaive, B anchor. It's a trade 1-for-1. Poddy will find one towards the underpass. Kaspersky will spam. Perfect lineup through the smoke, but a beautiful shot from Topa. Trade in. Kaspersky. Beautiful triple kill to close it out. He's holding for it. He will be rewarded for his patience. Due diligence.
Kaspersky slips in, catches Chasm as he tries to emerge from the window, and Kvem falls as well. Brick wall on the B bomb site. Passion Yue, no way in. Demka now with 10 seconds has to commit to a save, but they know exactly where he is. Money's not great, so I can't imagine they'll hunt too aggressively, but Glaive wants a bit of action, and he's going to find it.
Tasty pretty far from Topa, but it's not a headshot. That is, though, Demka. Clean. Thank you, White. Won't allow for much more shenanigans over there on the A site. Just like that.
Swing. Oh, SDY.
Just like that. Peaks will come. All you have to do is make sure you've got multiple players sat ready. At best, SDY would get one there. And that's a fair fight. That you'll take that on the T side.
Instead, he kicks a Hornet's Nest. Nachu, well-timed peek, but immediately traded. He sticks around. Allows the trade to happen.
This is what I'm talking about. ENCE play so individualistically. If you group up, play coordinated. That's exactly what's happened here. It's just left Glaive coming in.
Topa takes it away. 5-5. Passion Yue.
Ooh, Topa might be able to spot this, actually. I'm not sure who spots whose legs first. It'll be Topa. There we go. Beautiful. Demka will also find one over towards A. He'll continue to be a nuisance here, but ENCE are actually accelerating. Passion Yue accelerating into ENCE's stack. You just killed Glaive, who's coming in towards the underpass.
Yeah, they're running it head on. Demka eliminates Kaspersky. Some Young taking him down. Warrow has a clean pathway to the B bomb site. Instant plan. just about has time to punch the digits. 1 versus 2 for ENCE. See what Waro can do. ENCE sticking together here. Guaranteeing the trade, or so you'd think, but no. Waro goes down for free, and the no-scope connects on SDY. Passion UA.
Even up against Naught.
Nice timing play for Kaspersky. Waro takes down Nateju in the meantime, though. Nice Glaive, yeah, it's getting very scrappy in mid, but Topa, he's farming with the AK, and he's closed out the half. 7 rounds.
Ready for this potential play. Contact is taken over on that A site, but Kvem deals with Glaive. And jogging shot. Waro 2K was low, already dinked down. Now that leaves Nateju.
He's got no pals left. 1 versus 3, no Kevlar either. The bomb. And this USP is just about the only thing he's got going for him here, trying to unpick this firing squad that Passion UA have set up on the stairs, and he finds the first. Kvem, gone. Swinging out, he's just 26 points of health, a couple of body shots, maybe even the one will do it. Second duel presents itself, but Demka comes out on top. Passion UA now up on 8. Still walking for now. ENCE haven't committed now. The steps being heard. Glaive down, not even emerging from the apartments. ENCE butchered. And Waro denied any eco frags at all. Clean sheet, 5 players. Oh, flash into the plaster. Kvem's anti-flash.
Yeah.
Even if the shotgun didn't get anything done, Kvem does.
He is pinned though. Needs to find a way to get out. He's actually going to fight in front of his smoke and does go down. So it's actually an even trade until SDY find Demka. So ENCE actually coming out on top of that initial engagement. Now even Stevens, and with that spot on short, has to go for Passion UA to rotate as this bomb is planted.
Oh, nice shot onto Nateju. And see if Passion UA can do a better job at trading in the 1v2 on the B site. Poddy expecting push from the apartments, but nothing comes. The steps heard. He's just going to try and play the time game here.
There's a kit though, that's the issue. Spotted by both players. Smoked on towards the bomb. Poddy isolates the first. Time is ticking. Topa needs to get on the bomb, but Poddy will isolate a fight. Such a good job of dancing around those pillars. Isolating those players. Passion UA, both players get a smoke out at the same time to smoke the bomb.
Next, Kaspersky had 1200. He's now dead. Aggressive play onto the A-bomb site. A couple of kills come through.
Beautiful flashes from SDY, setting up his teammates to perfection for those fights. Oh, and even more flashes come through. This time it's Nateju setting himself up.
Yeah, Waro gets blinded and just doesn't move. Topa picking up the AWP, I think he's going to walk away, and Passion UA will cut their losses. Try and save these weapons. Poddy already setting himself up to hunt.
There he goes, rewarded for his hunt.
Terrorists win.
Depends if he's able to get at least one kill. Oh, but Demka, they're going straight into the M4. He has been fully blinded. Not cleared out, gets two.
No.
Kvem's going to find the Deagle kill as well on the site. Not hard cleared. The Molly will at least flush him out, but a counter Molly comes through. Deny ENCE.
Yeah, they have got the benefit that there's nobody with Kevlar on Passion now. Poddy tagged Hello already.
I'd say CY2K contemplating peeking in towards connector after those shots fired on short. So now grouped up. Bomb planted safe. Body so low, an easy pre-fire from the MAC-10. SDY now dancing. That's when Kvem activates. As soon as Topa provides an adequate distraction. And setting themselves up for a B split here. Do they clear Demka? Yes, they do. Beautiful peek from SDY. Leaves Topa on his lonesome. But deals with the player jumping out of apps. No trade coming behind it from Apps at least. Does come through from short. Waro 2K hiding on towards the site. Looking to try and deny this plant. Natu activates. Deals with a player crossing. Waro 2K picks up the AK. Spots Natu towards the bench. Puts him down low on 5 points of health. Has an Incendio. Just chucking that would finish him off. He's going to slowly reposition around the bench, and the AK will do the job instead. 1 versus 2 clutch from Waro 2K hiding on the site again. ENCE, you crunch the site, you get a beautiful opening on towards the player in short. There is 1 player on that B site, and he's able to get away with 1. He could have gotten 2 there, how late that trade was.
Shot not baited out on the jump spot. Vem and Demka combine in middle. Waro pushed back. Natu does find the AWP. Look at Chikazmo's position. He's pushed all the way through and he's dropped the bomb outside TV room. Body low on HP. Killed by Topa. Leaves the Frenchman in a incredibly difficult 1 versus 3. Both of our group stage teams. First going to try and clear him out, but he holds his ground. Doesn't expect Poddy playing second contact with a Glock.
Look, play from Glaive. Look how scrappy this is from ENCE. It just plays across the map. It's so disjointed. Yes, it makes it hard to read, but it's also just not fundamentally sound.
That's a nice peek out of Kavem. Waro holding position here in market. It's going to eliminate the in-game leader of ENCE, leaving it all on Poddy. Promoted from the academy, a 1 versus 2 required. Found the first, taken down Waro, expecting Kavem to be way closer than he actually is. So goes for the tap on the bomb, the reposition. Now spotted on the swing, tag is responded with a headshot, and that is going to be Passion UA, knocking ENCE out 13-7.